far faster than tennis, and the fastest recorded smash in badminton is by Fu Haifeng, who we have had here in Hong Kong at the Open, 332 kilometres per hour.
Wow.
Absolutely astounding. And in fact, Jonassen of Denmark copped a shuttlecock in the chin last night, and it was from a smash, and it really looked like it hurt. Left a red welt. They're about to get underway. And just a reminder of the scoring. First to 21, best of 3 sets. And rally point system. Jillian, badminton a much faster sport than it used to be.
Yeah. Yes, you can win points with or without serve now. Gao with the serve, taking the first 2 points.
Yeah, it's just a reminder, it's Gao and Huang in the black tops. Yang and Zhang in the red. So 3-love to the girls in black. And she just seemed to stop dead in her feet then. So don't expect any great landslide on either side here, because it's the world #1 pairing against the world #2 pairing. Very hard to separate the two, except for the moment, the points between them. And it's 5-love.
Huang looked to the line judge here. We've had line controversies here this week.
We did, particularly in, well, we all know about Taiful Kiriat storming off court because of a bad call, and it looks like he may be now facing a ban of 3 months for his actions. But also last night, Lin Dan against Jonassen of Denmark. Both players had very bad calls go against them, and they were not happy. And it disrupted the match, and it possibly cost Jonassen the match because he completely lost concentration after that, and it was all downhill. 1-5. Oh. Well, I'm not sure if she couldn't get to it or left it, but it was a bad judgment either way. You could see what they were doing.
Yeah. Yang and Zhang coming back into this game now with the serve.
The lift from Huang, just trying to mix it up. And complete confusion. Huang getting right in the way of Gao, who didn't seem particularly happy about that. And now the catch-up begins. Huang just trying to nip that back between her legs. All, so that's more like it. Really highly unlikely you're going to see either one of these two sides run away with things. Gao and Huang were briefly for when they led at 1 point 5-love. Not ready for that one. Perhaps a backhand would have been better. 7-6. Gao to serve. And Gillian, I guess a problem for these players is knowing what to do against their opponents because they're so familiar with each other. They've played 22 times, and it's almost even.
Yeah.
Gao and Huang have won 10 of those encounters. Zhang and Zhang have won 12.
Yeah, Gao Ling often finds herself playing both women's doubles and mixed doubles finals when she's in these competitions, but unfortunately they retired from their semi-final match. So this afternoon she's only got the one final to play in.
Well, that was possibly because of Huang's lift or clear toward the back of the court, and it set up an easy shot for Yang. That was it. She had all the time in the world to smash it. Oh, nice neck kill.
Good use of the court here. Gao unable to pick it up.
As I'm sure you've noticed by now, unlike table tennis, where doubles players have to alternate shots, badminton, your teammate can just go on hitting the ball again and again and again throughout a rally. It would be, it would just make the game absolutely impossible if they had to alternate.
Square. So timeout halfway through the set. I don't see any coaches out there, Andrew.
No, in fact, we had plenty of coaching last night, that's for sure. During all the timeouts, in fact, the only player that I didn't see last night with a coach was Jonassen. Seems to be traveling without one. Everyone else had mentoring all the timeouts.
But not today.
I guess it perhaps depends on age as well. Maybe the younger players need more coaching. But yes, no one out there today doing it on their own. We'll see if that changes for the singles.
They're up in the stand there.
Well placed. Really good placement, just dropping it short, and Gao was unable to read it properly. Gao was there. She's been superb at the net. Early days in this match. They've only been playing for around about 15 minutes, but she has shown already that she is not to be messed with close up. Good net kill.
Yes, I think this is the role Gao prefers to play, up close to the net. It's reflected in her mixed doubles game, when obviously her more powerful male partner takes the back of the court. And Huang's definitely the stronger playing off the back here. But,
there's
good kill.
Yeah, absolutely. I think she must have heard us.
So, Gao to set.
Gao taking a quick look around at the linesman. In fact, we had a linesman changed in that men's semi-final between Lin Dan and Jonassen of Denmark. Each player had a bad line call, and they couldn't look at television replay, so to satisfy them both, they replaced the poor linesperson, which must have been a pretty humiliating thing.
That was a reflexive return there from Huang.
14-13. No desire by Gao to go for a clear or a lob. Sprightly play from either mid-court or up at the net. There's the clear.
And again.
Just wide. Just wide of the mark.
Damaged the flights on the shuttlecock there.
Yes, as we've seen through all these matches and badminton in general, they do like to change the shuttlecock on a fairly regular basis. And sometimes the receiver will stop and ask the server to go and change it. Watch it come down. Plenty power on that shot from Huang. $250,000 US in prize money on offer here at the Hong Kong Badminton Open. One of the top-tier tournaments throughout the yearly calendar. And of course, you're always guaranteed of getting the top Chinese players here. The other top tournaments being the Uber and Thomas Cups and the All England Championships and the Olympics, of course. Oh, they had to leave it. They had no choice. It was smack bang in the middle. And a little bit of a miscommunication between the two. They both decided to leave it. And look at the both of them looking at each other thinking, what did we do?
Return there by Zhang.
She really had to twist her body to get around that one, though. She was positioned awkwardly, but that gives you an idea of the flexibility. You saw that right leg wobbling and flailing about, but she still managed to position herself perfectly. And it's 16-18.
What was a useful 3-point lead there is now down to 1. And now it's all square.
How quickly things can change.
Oh, great change of pace there from Huang. From slamming it into the far court, just tapping it over there.
$19-18. So a bit of a turnaround here.
19-18.
Just a reminder, first to 21, best of 3 set matches.
Oh, great kill.
Best point of the match. Absolutely great stuff to take the first set to Zhang and Yang of China against their compatriots take this first set, 21-19 here at QE Stadium in Hong Kong's Causeway Bay. Well, Jillian, that was a great way to finish off, really topsy-turvy, if you like. We'll see the replay here again. What a way to finish off. Digging it out from deep holes on the court, but couldn't get that one.
Yeah, they lost a 3-point advantage. They were 18-15 up, and then Gao Ling got the serve and pulled the game all square again. But then they got it back, the service back, and went on to take the first game. 21-19.
Up and down at the end of the last set. There is Gao Ling with, as Jillian mentioned before, the trademark hair bun. And her partner, Huang.
Such a strong baseline player. Yang Wei with the set. Oh, empty court.
Jillian, lifting or clearing the ball or lobbing, whatever you want to call it, so often seems like a counterproductive thing to do, doesn't it? Just sets up your opponent for an easy kill so often.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great play by Yang and Zhang.
Yeah. That was Zhang Jiewen there who killed it. Trick shot that didn't quite come off.
Nice try though.
Yep.
Watch it again. It's really the only option she had.
Oh. She does have a very delicate little serve, Gao. I'll love to watch it.
Well wide of the tram lines. And Gao is off to change the shuttlecock, get a new one. That was well judged.
Yep.
That was never going to drop in.
Well done, Gav. Oh.
A clash of graphite. There's no worse a sound, particularly for the players.
That's the second time in this game those girls have collided. Zhang on the defensive.
Okay, so Gao and Huang lead 11-6, and we'll take a quick break and be back here in a moment. And just looking back at some of the results between these two pairings, as we mentioned before, Gao and Huang have won 10 of the encounters. Yang and Zhang, I should say, have won 12. But if you go back to the German Open 2006, 5 tournaments running right back to the Malaysian Open of 2005, the winner on those 5 occasions in a row were Yang and Zhang.
That's right. And that was when they were world ranked #1. They're currently lost that #1 ranking to Gao and Huang, who are on the opposite side of the net.
So it's 11-7 in the second set. Yes.
Nice bit of spin, keeping it in court.
So Gao and Huang looking to run away with this set and level things up at 1-1. Oh, Gao, flighty at the net, but even she can see the humour in that. It was at least half a foot long.
But she had got them wrong-footed. Shame about the accuracy.
Exactly. She had an open court. She'd created it all by herself. So here come Zhang and Yang again. Look at that. Gao has barely moved at all. This is a fantastic point. Well, Jillian, it was interesting to watch Gao during that point. She barely moved. She had her feet planted firmly where she wanted. She was able to extend the racket, but she just guarded that territory. Popped on, came back.
Yeah, great bit of teamwork there.
15-11, and Gao and Huang will now feel that little bit more comfortable. A 4-point buffer between them and Zhang and Yang.
Gao less than happy with that one. Yang with the service.
They're really making Gao and Huang do all the work here at the moment.
Good reach. And again. Oh.
Well, Jillian, I was about to go off and make a cup of tea. That was a great point.
And I would be surprised to see the shuttle go in for replacement now.
You could spend a long time going back to analyse the tactics of that point, the build-up to it. And now they've cut that deficit back to just 2 points.
Yeah. Yes, that rally started off very standard. They weren't moving them around the court, and then it started getting a bit more imaginative. I think they realised the rally was going on, and that's when we really saw some great badminton. Well done, Wang.
16-13. Huang really coming into her own. As Jillian mentioned, particularly strong from the baseline. So a 3-point buffer now in Huang and Gao's race to even the score here in the final of the Hong Kong Open Badminton women's doubles.
First game went to Zhang and Yang, 21-19. Great use of the court again.
Great mixing up of shots by both sides. Superb. And it's 18-13.
And Huang has the serve. Oh.
And by the looks of things, we're heading into a third set here in the final.
Yep, we have a game point now for Huang and Gao. But they've now lost the serve, so it's going to make it a little bit more tricky to get that final point in order to take this second game.
Well, Jillian, I don't want to jinx them, but this would be a remarkable comeback if they could power through and win this in straight sets, straight games. No, not this time. We're level at 1-all. 1-set-all. 21-15 the score in the second to Huang and Gao over Zhang and Yang. 21-19. 15-21. We're level at 1 game all here at QE2 Stadium in Hong Kong.
And for those of you who might have just joined us, you have not missed the women's singles final. I'm afraid the women's singles final was withdrawn from the program when Zhang Ning declared an injured knee. So we've had no women's singles, and we've replaced what should have been the fourth game on our program, the women's doubles, and brought it forward. And we're now in the third deciding game between the #1 and the #2 seeds in this tournament. They're also the world #1s and #2s. They've been playing for about an hour already. And we've had some really long rallies, Andrew. Very entertaining badminton.
Absolutely. In fact, we've had longer rallies than we had in some of the men's doubles matches yesterday, the 2 semi-finals to be exact. Not just longer, but more entertaining. And of course, with such a slower moving projectile, in this case a shuttlecock, Jillian, there isn't that vast difference between, for example, say men's tennis and women's tennis, where the power of the men's players make for a much faster game, and you can, that's obvious on court. Here, not so much.
Oops. Didn't quite get to that one. Scowling.
cross court, playing it down to the back boundary line, and then
straight at the opponent.
Confusion again. 3-4.
Great rally.
So quite a bit of time being taken here before the serve. And that was because Gao and Huang decided to have a little chat about tactics or something just before the serve was taken. And of course, to avoid the let, Yang had to wait. (7-5) to Zhang and Yang. An all Chinese final here, unlike the rest of the schedule. Men's doubles, Indonesia against Malaysia. Mixed doubles, China against Indonesia. And men's singles, China against Malaysia.
Yes, unfortunately, none of our European visitors have made it through to the finals.
No, and we had a contingent from England and Denmark as well, to name a few.
Yes, the English women's pair got as far as the semi-finals yesterday.
Yes, we also had Swedes here, along with Bulgarians. As I mentioned, England and Denmark as well. Also aside from the United States.
Huang giving us a big smile there. She's enjoying her badminton this afternoon. Zhang there spotted it across the court and finished it off.
A 10 serve with Huang and Gao.
Gao with his gentle serve that just rolls over the net. Oh, no, she puts in a high one.
She heard you. Oh, there's the big clear. Okay, so at 11-8, we'll take a quick break and be back in a moment. And just looking at that replay of the previous point, in fact, the longest rally then. A few nervous shots by both players, a couple of defensive lifts by both of them, just stalling for time, and watching that one just drop to safety. 11-8. Yang and Zhang leading.
Yeah, and it's the deciding game, so we're changing ends as well. Zhang and Yang had that
So will it be neck and neck all the way to the finish line? 9-11.
Huang and Gao down 9-11, but they have service.
That was a very, very tough shot to get back. Game 3. Well, that's uncharacteristic. And you do not see Yang do that very often.
Caught Huang going the wrong way. That was a wonderful rally, and it was nice to see Huang get away with doing what Yang had tried to do in the previous set. Hit the shuttlecock back between her legs. That time she actually executed it perfectly. 14 all. Well, you'll often find these players when they're training, warming up, they'll have as many as 3 or 4 shuttles in the air at any one time. That's the speed of the game. And when it's moving that fast, you hit it through your legs if you have to. Oh. Misjudged. You really got to wonder why she left that. Well, our replay camera caught it. So sometimes difficult to see from up here when the net cord is actually right in line with the back boundary line. that's not a sort of mistake you want to make at this stage in the game.
Well, just as we suspected, this one might go right down to the wire.
May even go beyond the 21 points, Andrew.
Well, we've seen it on 1 or 2 occasions already. Well, that shuttlecock, the shuttlecock has clearly landed in.
Yeah. Only
Or
just.
did it? Or maybe it just bounced back. Certainly, and that's where it finished up anyway.
So, Gao serve. Can she keep it for 3 points and take this deciding game?
You really get the feeling from this crowd that there's a lot of people inside QE2 Stadium right now who've maybe played a lot of badminton and fully appreciate what goes in to making a point like this.
That was a tremendous rally there.
(1918) to Zhang and Yang.
Could be critical. Zhang and Yang now on match point and holding serve.
2018.
Saved 1 point.
I think that was a really nervous point from Zhang and Yang. They were playing some defensive clears and lifts, just hoping that Gao and Huang would make a mistake. They still have match point, though. Championship point at that.
That's it.
21-19. 21-15 in the previous set. 21-19 before that. 2 games to 1, or 2 sets to 1. And the new champions of the Hong Kong Open, there they are, Huang and Gao.
No.
Excuse me, Zhang and Yang. The camera cutting to Gao and Huang. 21-19, 15-21, 21-19.
Almost an hour and a half for that match, Andrew.